the gig is at St John's College. Doors open at 7:30. It's a £10 ticket, but all the money goes straight to Oxford Health Charity.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Really looking forward to catching up with my next guest. It's Tom Cox, the Arts Project Manager at Oxford Health Charity. Tom, very good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. And we're chatting just off air. Briefly, to sort of describe your role and exactly what you do, sort of in partnership with Oxford Health Charity and the arts side of things.
Okay, yeah. So I'm the project manager for the arts at Oxford Health. So Oxford Health is the mental health trust for Oxfordshire, but we cover Buckinghamshire and parts of Wiltshire. So we're a big trust. I've been working here for about 13 years now, and we run all sorts of arts activities for patients and staff. It could be visual arts, it could be dance, music, obviously, and we've just moved into gardening and horticulture. So we've got a gardener who works with the same sort of groups, patients and staff, to improve gardens and green spaces. As we know, green spaces are great for people's mental well-being.
No, absolutely. All of those things sort of tick that box of the music and the horticulture and what have you. All great things. Yeah,
sure. So, and we work very closely with Oxford Health Charity, who are a very small charity that is set up to support Oxford Health, really. What they do is the charity funds activities and equipment, any type of project which is kind of above and beyond what you would expect from the NHS budget. So things that, the NHS pay for the medical stuff and all that, but the charity will then support that, because we know all these kind of things like arts and dance and music are great for people's well-being. So that's what the charity will fund. But, they'll also fund like if they need a new toaster or something like that. So really diverse, and they do lots of fundraising, so you can get involved in all sorts of ways. I did the half marathon last year to raise money, so there's all sorts of opportunities like that.
Amazing. And I guess this is where the sort of the logical connection with Oxford Contemporary Music joins in, because the gig that's coming up next week, I believe on Tuesday, an amazing violinist that's going to be playing, is going to be kind of twofold. There's going to be something for the staff and the patients as well, which is wonderful, but then also the fundraising aspect at the side of things in the evening.
That's right. It's really great. We've had a really long-standing partnership with Oxford Contemporary Music, and they've brought many wonderful artists into the hospital. And it is that kind of deal. We do an evening performance where the artists will come and perform for the public, and that's a real great way to raise money and fundraise. But the deal with that is that we want the artists to come in the afternoon and perform for the patients and the staff, so that they get a chance and an opportunity to engage with the musician. They can talk to them, find out what the instrument's about, what the music is that they're playing, and we have been doing it for a long time. I used to work for Oxford Contemporary Music before I worked here, so I kind of brought them with me, if you like, and we sort of we knew that they had an education and outreach kind of program, so it was great to do that in the hospital. And it's lovely for the hospital to bring people into, especially a mental health trust, and show that it's not a scary place. It's just people are just having mental health difficulties, but it's great to get people through the door, and see it, that side of it, really.
And I'm just sort of touching on music, just because obviously with things sort of coming up and what have you, music is a real leveler with whatever's going on and what have you. I can imagine the reaction of patient, staff, and also indeed the musicians as well. It must be eye-opening for absolutely everyone, and so enjoyable.
It really is, and some of the most magic moments that I've had working in hospitals has been when there's been a musician playing. So you can have a musician sort of playing at somebody's bedside who might not have had any sort of response for a long time, and then as soon as that music plays, you see their body relax, you see maybe a smile on their face, but yeah, it just really does bring everybody together. And even if you can only hold a shaker and shake it, you can be part of the musical experience. So it really is. And we do have quite a wide music program going on as well. So we have musicians going into wards, right across Oxfordshire, right across Buckinghamshire, and playing just kind of concerts. They might be 20-minute concerts, but if you think you're in a ward for a long time, you're unwell, having that experience, it just breaks the day up, and it changes the atmosphere on the wards for the staff, so that if you're thinking about people being more relaxed, you get better care. It really does make a difference, for not just for them when the musician's playing, for the whole afternoon or for the whole day. It changes the feel of the ward, so it is really important. And it's great that we can get really top quality musicians.
And I was sort of putting you on the spot and speaking from a musician's sort of point of view, but that must be a fantastic experience for them. Yes, indeed. You have your maybe what you're used to, playing in beautiful venues, just like the sort of next week's gig is at St John's College, and they're used to the stunning acoustics and the normal, if you will, way of performing music. To go into a hospital, to go into places where people still very much appreciate it, enjoy it. The musician must kind of, I don't know, there must be an extra kind of feeling of greatness and warmth about that, to kind of do it, a twofold gig like that.
Yeah, and I think the musicians do get a lot out of it. The artists that Oxford Contemporary Music bring often are only here very fleetingly, and they do have that sort of experience, and they choose artists that are particularly open to that type of performance, where people can chat to them and relax a bit more. But the musicians that we have on the wider music program are very experienced. They're selected because they want to do that type of music, and they understand, and they get so much from it as well. Like you say, it's we've watched musicians grow and really flourish in this type of environment. It's totally out of the ordinary for them. Usually they're on a stage performing, but when you do this, you're seeing the audience respond, and they'll talk to you and they'll tell you, and they'll tell you, oh no, we don't like that one. You have to be able to change.
Everyone's a critic. It doesn't matter where you are.
But the musicians are so great. They've got such a good repertoire. They can go, oh right, okay, so you don't want that. Let's try this. You don't want classical music. Let's try some Beatles. And that's what's really great. You do. It starts a conversation. It's good.
That
really
is
nice.
It. I do love that image of just coming and go, oh no. Have you got any of this? Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you're the boss here. You're the boss. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tom, I can't believe it's taken us so long to chat and what have you, because this is a great and wonderful thing that you're doing. Have you got any sort of details and information about the gig next week in terms of the 21st, which looks absolutely fantastic?
Yeah. So it's Mayah Kadish, and like you say, she's fantastic violinist. The gig is at St John's College. Doors open at 7:30. It's a £10 ticket, but all the money goes straight to Oxford Health Charity. So it's going to fund more activities, more arts, more green space work for us. So great if you could come along to that. We've got 2 more events coming up in the year as well, in partnership with Oxford Contemporary Music. We've got the 3rd of May and the 25th of June. So do check out their website, check out their programming. And again, all the money will be coming through to help patients at Oxford Health. So we'd love to see you there.
No, brilliant stuff. Tom, it's been really great catching up with you, and I really appreciate you coming on this morning and chatting about this. Really interesting to find out all what goes on. And I'm sure the gig, both of them, will be absolutely wonderful next week.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thanks.
That's brilliant stuff. Tom Cox there, the arts manager, projects manager, Oxford Health Charity. And as he said, I do always check out Oxford Contemporary Music. The website is fantastic. There's loads of fantastic gigs up there to cater for absolutely everything, and even things you probably never even thought of as well. So make sure you do that. Just search for Oxford Contemporary Music.